everybody, so today for you guys I have a haul video. This is a haul from primarily Ulta, but recently I did go visit my little sisters and my mom in the city that I used to live in, which had a Sephora. So I did go to Sephora and pick up just a couple of things, nothing really huge. But yeah, I'm really excited because I haven't really filmed a haul video in a super long time. I've been doing a lot of product updates videos, and I just really haven't actually done a traditional haul style video. I just haven't picked up a lot of stuff in a short amount of time. I've been like just grabbing things here and there, and in that case I really don't like to do a haul. I like to do a haul when I just happen to buy a lot, and then I'll show you guys. Otherwise I'll do product updates. So anyway, this is a haul video. I do have some of the products on today, so I will give some first impressions on some of the products. The majority of it is going to be just me showing you what I bought yesterday and then today. So starting off with some of the stuff I bought yesterday and some of the stuff I got at Sephora. My boyfriend was so kind and took me to Ulta and let me pick out a few things. I don't know if by the time I post this if the sale will still be going on, but they had 40% off Neutrogena, Physicians Formula, L'Oreal, and NYX. And NYX and L'Oreal are probably some of my favorite drugstore brands. I mean, if not my favorite drugstore brand. So when they're 40% off and I get a discount on top of that because I am an employee, I just like went crazy, and I've been looking forward to the sale for so long. Plus on top of that, my Ulta is having this big clearance event, and I don't know if that's just Ulta's all around, but we have stuff at like ridiculously low prices, some high-end makeup. So I did some damage. The first thing here that I'm going to pull out is this liner that I used today. So the packaging is kind of all torn to pieces. This is the L'Oreal lacquer liner. There's kind of what the packaging looks like, but it's basically just L'Oreal's gel liner. I am sure that all of you have seen this. It's been around for a very long time. It does come with a brush, which I think I threw into this bag. Okay. So here's the little brush it comes with, and I did use this today just because I was curious to see how it worked. And I can just say right off the bat, I love this liner. You guys know that I really do like my Essence gel liner. But with that liner, and I don't know if I've talked a lot about this issue with that liner, under, or I should say not under, but over certain eyeshadows, it just won't apply. And I don't know if it's just because mine is really old or what the deal is, but like it will just skip, and it will just like not apply a nice, you know, creamy, rich, intense black line. It'll just kind of do like this very, very faint, almost like gray line. It's like to the point where you can't even see it. And even when I try to go over it and over it and over it, I just don't get any richness or any intensity out of the liner. So I was like, I'm sick of dealing with this problem. I hate it because with some eyeshadows it seems to work fine, but with other eye products it just will not apply on top of them. Like it just refuses to show up. So I was like, I need to get a new gel liner, and I've been wanting to try this L'Oreal lacquer liner forever. First off, the packaging, it just looks amazing. I love the gold. I love the black. L'Oreal packaging always is, to me, is just really stunning. I really think that their products look very high end. I mean, some of them leave more to be desired, but some of their products, especially like their eyeliners, they're just packaged so nicely. But anyway, this is what the product looks like. It's just your typical gel liner. I will say, it says it leaves like a lacquered finish, which I didn't know if that meant that it was going to be like kind of shiny. It dries down very matte, which I like. It's very intense. It's very black. Like I said, I'm wearing it today, and this stuff is so hard to get off. Like I can already tell. Sometimes when I do my wing, I like to take like a pointed Q-tip and just sort of sharpen up the edge. Usually using that technique, I couldn't just like wet down my little pointed Q-tip and just go right along the side, and it just picks up and really sharpens the edge. But with this eyeliner, it is so like water resistant and so waterproof that I had a really hard time doing that trick. It just would not come off, which I think is actually a really good thing. So anyway, this is in the shade Black is Black. So far, like I said, I've just been loving it, and I'm very happy that I picked it up. And the brush too actually applies the product quite nicely. All right, what else do we have? I'm not really doing this in any particular order. I picked up one of the Neutrogena Moisture Smooth Color Sticks because Emily Noel raves about these, and I love her. She's like my YouTube idol, and I don't think has been like one product that she's recommended that I don't like. So anyway, I got this in the shade Fresh Papaya because I've seen her wearing this in a few different videos, and I always think it just looks really pretty. Anyway, it's just sort of like a corally, you know, orangey kind of shade. I thought it'd be nice for the summer, and I will give these a go and I'll see how I like it. I haven't tried this yet. I've only swatched it, so I have no idea how it feels on the lips, but if I do like it, I probably will pick up more. And I will do a swatch of this for you guys. Usually in my videos when I do swatches, I like to kind of like split screen or kind of like do a cut in, so it's just me doing the swatches without talking. But because this is a haul and some of these products I haven't even swatched, I kind of want to do it like in real time. So anyway, There is that shade. It is so pretty. It's just like a perfect kind of corally pinky shade. It does have like a slight golden sheen to it. I'm really excited to see just how moisturizing these are because I've heard good things. All right, moving on to some NYX stuff. I got a NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. This is in the shade Antwerp. I got this because everybody raves about these. I have one and it's like a red one and I can't exactly remember the name of it, but I do not like it. It just, whenever I put it on, it seems to look really pretty for like an hour, and then if I go to drink or eat, around like, you know, the very inner part of my lips, it just completely like just fades off. I don't even know if it fades off or if it like it peels off, but it just like, there's like a distinct line of red and then my natural lip color. And I just don't know if it's like the color, that particular shade. I was just wondering why everybody loves these because I had such a bad experience with that shade. I figured I will pick up one more, give it another try. If I don't like it, then I will just not repurchase any more of these. But I have seen this shade too used a lot and I'm like, oh, that shade is just so pretty. So, I mean, part of the reason I really wanted it too was just for the color, but I'm really interested to see if this one happens to be better than the other one I have or if it's the same, which in that case, I don't know why everybody raves about these, but anyway, there's the color. It's like a true kind of mid-tone pink with maybe just a little bit of coral thrown in there. It is really, really pretty and I'm really excited to wear it. I also picked up this NYX Nude Matte Shadow. This is in the shade Dance the Tides. You guys know that I love the NYX Nude Matte eyeshadows. They are by far my favorite like single eyeshadows other than another type that I'm going to be showing you here soon from the drugstore. I love these. I think that some of them are very awful and patchy and gross, but the good thing is that NYX at Ulta, you know, you have the testers so you can sort of play with them and see which ones are buttery and smooth and pigmented. Most of them are, but some of them are kind of crappy. So if you've tried these and you're like, I don't know why you keep raving about these, Kylie, they freaking suck, it's because they're kind of a little bit hit and miss. So definitely play with the testers and find the shades that are good. Like I said, this one is Dance the Tides. It's a very orangey brown. I've been getting into these super like orangey, very, very warm tone browns, which is weird because I used to hate these colors. I think it's just because I've been tanning, it's the summertime. I mean, that pigmentation on this though is just, I think that's insane. I'm not really even having to like dig my finger in there. It's just like, you know, a few little swipes. And it is smooth, a little bit powdery. They kind of remind me a little bit of Lorac shadows. Like they're just so smooth that they do kind of kick up a tiny bit. But there's it on the back of my hand. I mean, I don't know. That is so pigmented and that is so full and rich of color. I mean, better than some MAC eyeshadows I own. And so I was so excited about this and you cannot beat 40% off. And then the other one that I got here, which I haven't used this one yet, this is STFW, which is kind of a funny name. But this color here is not part of the Nude Matte line. This is part of the Hot Singles line. So this line has all these different colors, like really, really fun, intense shades. And I'll see if I can get the sticker off. That was a lot easier than I anticipated. Sometimes when you take stickers off of makeup products, it's like a gamble because you could be left with a big mess. But yeah, this is just a bright, true yellow. I don't have a true yellow shade, and there are so many times in my life where I'm like, I need a yellow eyeshadow. I wish I had a yellow eyeshadow, and I try to use gold and I try to use other shades to make up for the fact that I don't have one. And when I went to Sephora, I was about to buy the Makeup Forever one, but when I swatched it, I just wasn't all that impressed. I was like, I don't want to spend this much money on an eyeshadow that's kind of patchy. But this one, when I swatched it on the little tester, it's not like it's the most pigmented. I mean, on camera it's probably showing up really nice, but there's definitely like in real life some translucency to the color. So it's not like it's the most vibrant yellow maybe out there, but I know that yellow matte shadows, I mean, in general, they just tend to be not all that great. But this one definitely, I thought, you know what, for the price, it will work. It will do the job that I needed to do. So there's that color right there. And I think that overall, like I said, I mean, for the whole like $2 I paid for it, I'm very happy with it. It's, you know, gonna show up really true and yellow. If I put a white base underneath this, I could really see this popping. So anyway, really, really happy with this and I'm excited to use it. All right, I think that's it from NYX. Let's move back to some L'Oreal stuff. Sorry if the bag crinkling is kind of annoying. I'm gonna start with some eyeshadows because you guys know that these L'Oreal Infallible shadows are just to die for. They are such an amazing formulation. It's so funny because a lot of the people that I work with, they don't, you know, use a whole lot of drugstore formulated eyeshadows just because I agree drugstore formulated eyeshadows can be really terrible. I think that just the quality of them, while they can be good and they can be workable, Urban Decay, Lorac, Smashbox, some higher end brands, they can leave a lot to be desired. But these, I mean, I try to convince every single one of my coworkers to try them because because honestly, if you haven't tried these, they will just blow your mind, and like I feel like I need every single one. So yesterday when I was shopping with my boyfriend, I picked up these two, and I did pick up more today, which I'll show you. The first one is Amber Rush, and this is just a classic shade within this line, definitely. It is what I'm wearing on my eyelids today. It is just a true rose gold, super pretty. It is just like Max Tan pigment, and I'm now like kicking myself for buying Max Tan pigment because honestly I cannot see much of a difference. Maybe if I swatched them side by side and like did one eye with tan and did one eye with this, maybe I'd be able to see a difference, but honestly I don't think I will because it's just so freaking close. And of course the consistency is amazing, super pigmented. I'm not going to swatch this one because like I said, I'm wearing it, so if you want like a better look of it, it's actually on my eyes today. But anyway, it is just gorgeous. I absolutely love this shade, and I'm so happy that I own it. Like I said, it just sucks that I bought Max Tan because this is pretty much the same thing and it's so much cheaper. And then the other shade that I got is Burst Into Bloom, and I've been eyeing this shade forever. These are just, you know, shadows from the drugstore that run around like $8 or $9, so they are a little bit more pricey. So I've always just been waiting and waiting. I've seriously waited for like a month now for some really big sale to go on where I could just stock up on these. And so finally, when it was 40% off at Ulta, I was like, yes. But this is just a beautiful, I mean, that true kind of orchid shade. It is just gorgeous, and I don't really think I have much like this shade in my collection. There is a swatch of it. Just, oh, it is so breathtakingly gorgeous. And there it is on my hand. I will say that compared to some of the other L'Oreal Infallible shadows, this is not the most pigmented one that I've tried. It's still very smooth, it's still very creamy, but again, kind of like the NYX shadow, there's just a little bit of translucency to it, but I can definitely see this under a purple base or anything just really being stunning, and overall the color is just so pretty and like really just a gorgeous purple shade. So I am happy with this, and I cannot wait to wear this. And then I picked up two L'Oreal lipsticks. These are from the Color Riche line. These are not like my favorite drugstore lipsticks, but they have such an amazing color selection that when it was 40% off, I was like, I need to pick up some because I haven't tried them really in a long time. So I just figured I would just pick up a few more, give them another shot. They smell just, ugh. I don't know, I like the smell in like a weird way. It's like a very grandma scented lipstick, but there's something like nostalgic about the scent where it's like I like it, but at the same time I don't like it. Definitely something like this smells a lot better. The NYX lip products smell absolutely incredible, and even that Neutrogena moisture stick, it smells, as I get it all over my nose. Can you see that? I just got a nice coral blob right in the center of my nose. That's great. But anyway, as I was saying, the Neutrogena ones smell very like fruity, and they just smell like just tropical and yummy. They smell like snow cones, kind of, to me. I don't know. But these smell, like I said, kind of like grandma lipsticks, but I'm really excited to try and reintroduce myself back into the formulation because I just haven't owned a new one in a long time. The first one that I got here is Volcanic, and the reason I got this is because I was just wanting an orange lipstick, another one. I don't know why, but I figured that this, especially because I've been tanning, would look awesome with like a really deep bronze kind of tan. And the feel of this, I have it just right there. The feel of this, when I swatch it on my hand, it feels super creamy. It feels very just like moisturizing and very luxurious. And the color pigment is definitely there. Like that is a bright orange. I'm just really excited to wear it. It's got a little bit of a shine to it, but not too much. I'm just really excited, like I said, to kind of retry this formulation and see how much I like it. And then I got the shade Raspberry Rush. And if you guys are wondering why there's sometimes a green dot at the bottom of my products, that's because that's kind of like Ulta's policy if you're a employee, is if you bring products back into the store, it has to be green dotted or else they can confiscate it. But I try to always tell them, don't put it on the name because I gotta show it on my YouTube. But yeah, so this is Raspberry Rush. This is like a poppy red kind of color is how I would describe it. And the funny thing is when I'm swatching this shade, and I think it's just this particular color, it is very shiny. I mean, I don't know if it's going to pick up on camera, but it's definitely shinier than the Volcanic shade. And it's a little bit sheer. It kind of reminds me more of like a Revlon, the Color Burst Lip Butters, or something around the same lines. Almost something like, I mean, not as sheer as the Neutrogena Color Stick, but something, like I said, like the Lip Butters. It just seems a little bit more moisturizing, a little bit more shiny. And the color is just really, really pretty. I mean, I can definitely see that being really pretty just with some simple winged eyeliner or, you know, whatever, whenever you're just wanting kind of a more vibrant lips. So I'm really excited to retry those, see how I like the formulation. I'll definitely report back on that. And I think I'm going to remove these swatches real quick because this is getting a bit crazy. No benefits there, real remover. found a good use for this. It's great at removing swatches. Kind of don't like it for any other purpose, but it is nice to keep by my makeup stand when I'm doing videos. So like I was saying, finally from Ulta, at least from this trip, I will have to show you guys the stuff that I got today. I got 2 high-end products on clearance, which you guys know, high-end makeup, it like rarely ever goes on sale, especially at Ulta. I find that it used to go on sale a lot more at Sephora, but at Ulta, it's very hard to find high-end products on clearance, and especially on like good clearance. But I saw this Urban Decay. This is a Stardust Sparkling Lip Gloss. This is in the shade Glitter Rock. It's kind of like a fuchsia color. It was $19 and it's on sale for $8.95 or $8.97, excuse me. And then on top of that, I get my discount. So I was like, yeah, Urban Decay lip gloss for like $7. I am totally there. So anyway, this is what it looks like. The packaging on this is just stunning. You got a nice kind of matte black tube. It says UD there. I love that. I think that looks really classy. And then you just have this beautiful, sparkling gorgeousness. This product is just, I cannot wait to put this on my lips. I almost wore it today, but I didn't want to go with the sparkly lip. I wanted this kind of a color. I just didn't want the insane sparkle. It smells very minty. It smells a lot like the Urban Decay Lip Junkie glosses, and I'll do a swatch of it because it is just so freaking pretty. It reminds me a lot of the MAC Dazzle glasses. So if that's kind of something that you like, if you like that kind of sparkly finish, definitely go see if this is on sale because it is very, very pretty. There it is on the back of my hand. The sparkle is definitely not as intense as it kind of looks in the tube. It goes on just kind of like a shimmery lip gloss. There definitely is, though, a little bit more like glitteriness to it. I'm excited to wear it and see if it's very chunky or if it's smooth, kind of how it feels on the lips and how well it wears. I'm just so impressed with the color. I think that that is just such a gorgeous pink shade. So anyway, very, very happy with that. And then another product that I found was on clearance. This one is from Smashbox, and this is from the Be Legendary lipstick line. This is in the shade Inspiration. Was $19, on sale for $9.97. And this was back, I'm guessing that this is kind of an old product because it has like breast cancer awareness stuff on it. So I don't know if it's like back from October or anything, but obviously it hasn't been opened, and I'm not one of those people that like freaks out over old makeup. As long as that hasn't been used, I really don't care. So I don't know, maybe it's a little bit more recent than that, but I was like, you know what? Yeah, whatever, $10 for a Smashbox lipstick. Yeah, we'll totally try this. The color is so pretty. It's like, I don't know why I didn't wear it today. I really should have it on because it's like kind of similar to what I have on, but it's just like a really pretty berry pink shade. It is so gorgeous. Like I said, the shade color is Inspiration. I love the black and the pink packaging. I think that that is so pretty. And this, oh my gosh, so far, like I said, I haven't worn this on my lips, but just by swatching it, I can tell that this formulation, it's a great, great lipstick. It's got, I mean, just such a creamy, silky, smooth texture to it. Has a good amount of shine. I wouldn't say it's as shiny as like the Bare Minerals lipsticks that I really love, but I am excited to wear it and see how it compares because you guys know the Bare Minerals, I mean, by far is my favorite high-end lipstick formulation. So I'm excited to try one of these Be Legendary lipsticks from Smashbox because I've been wanting to try one for a while. I just, you know, can never really justify the price tag, but definitely, I mean, I think that color is gorgeous and I'm just so excited to wear that. This haul video is so long. I really did not expect this to be that long. Okay, so moving on to the stuff I got at Sephora. I got the birthday gift from Makeup Forever, which is kind of a stupid gift. Like, the lipstick in here is minuscule, and you get the little trial size of the mascara, the new Smoky Lash Extravagance mascara, or whatever it's called. But like, I don't like birthday gifts that are just like samples. I'm like, why can't you just like put together like one full-size product? But anyway, I will use this. I will wait to try the mascara because I have so many mascaras opened right now, but anyway, I am excited to try it and see what it's like. And then the lipstick is just sort of like your typical, it's like a brownie nude kind of shade, kind of like a Milo's but better, but maybe a little bit more kind of brownie and plummy. It is like my favorite type of lip color, so I'm really, really excited to have this, but it's just like, it is so tiny. I know that I could probably get through this color really fast because it is like my favorite type of lip shade, but anyway, so I'm not like ungrateful, but I think that Ulta's birthday gift with the full-size mascara is a little bit better. I'm not saying that because I'm biased because I work there or anything. I prefer not to have samples everywhere. But something that I did purchase that's kind of like a sample, but I was really wanting this because I know that I could probably never get through the full size. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Opal. I'm wearing it on my cheekbones today, and oh my god, I put it on and I felt like I was gonna cry. It is such a gorgeous, of course I'm kidding, but it is such a gorgeous highlight. I mean, I can really see what everybody is saying when they rave about these, because it just looks like glowy, perfect skin. It doesn't look shimmery, it doesn't look greasy, it doesn't look sweaty or oily. It just looks like that, you know, model kind of perfect skin. And so I figured that this would be perfect because I could see myself potentially going through this, and in that case maybe purchasing the full size if I wanted. It just seemed a lot more cost effective for me to buy the little thing because I know that I will still have this for a very long time. It is just gorgeous, and it's by far, like, it's starting, even though I've only used it once, I could see this really becoming like my favorite highlighting product because it is just so pretty. And then the other thing that I'm very excited about that I really wanted to wear today, but it just didn't really go with the look I was going for, this is the OCC Stained Gloss Lip Tar in the shade Aurora. I am so excited to finally try a lip tar, and granted this is the stained gloss version. It was just the color that I liked the most when I was swatching everything. I wanted something that I thought that I would wear quite a bit, that I just, you know, overall the color I just thought was unique and was something that I didn't have a lot of. And in all reality, these sort of, I mean, this is kind of what I would describe as a slightly neon peachy pinky color. It's very unique. I mean, it's not really, like I said, I was watching, I was like, I can't really think of anything exactly like this that I own. So I'm really excited for this. I will do a swatch on the back of my hand for you guys. Anyway, there is the color there. I'm not saying that it's like super unique, and I definitely think that you could find shades very similar to this. I just personally don't own a lot of colors like this. So I'm very excited to try it. I'm also excited to try the stained gloss formulation just because it is supposed to be a little bit more glossy, and I liked the idea of just this being like a one and done lip product. It does come with a little lip brush, which is nice. We'll see if this will become a new addiction for me, and if I will just feel like I need to purchase tons of lip tars. Could be dangerous. We'll find out. And then finally, for the Ulta stuff that I got today, I'm really excited about this stuff because I haven't played or swatched any of this product that, like I said, I picked up more of. I picked up another L'Oreal Infallible shadows. If I could own the entire range, I would, but I kind of wanted to limit myself because a lot of the colors in the range are very similar to colors I already own. So this one here is in the shade Gilded Envy. When I went to Ulta yesterday with my boyfriend to do my first kind of 40% off Ulta run, I couldn't find the shade. And it's funny because I always am kind of like looking over by the L'Oreal Infallible shadows when I work there to make sure that they have my shades in stock. That way if they ever do go on sale, I'm like, okay, I can pick them up. And this is one of them that I was really wanting. But when I went and I looked at the regular display for these, I could not find the shade, and I was so disappointed. Turns out we had it in like a whole different area on a different display that displayed some items that were 40% off. So anyway, I went over there and I started rummaging through the eyeshadows, found this as the last one. I was super happy. So we'll see if it was worth it, because I haven't swatched this yet. Oh yeah, that's pretty. That is super pretty. Oh my god. It's like a silver gunmetal with like a hint of green. It is just like super unique. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Yeah, that shade is definitely pigmented. I don't know how it's picking up on camera, but there definitely is a bit of green in there. I would say it's predominantly silver, but if you put this under a green base, I could really see that green peeking through. It is super pretty. I really need to do like a green tone smoky eye now with this, because I could see this really picking up well with like Max Plumage in the crease, or just some type of like a really dark forest green. It is just, oh, that is so pretty. I'm really happy about this. And let's see what else is in here. I got a little sample of the Lash Domination mascara from Bare Minerals because I totally need more mascara. And as you guys know, if you have seen any of my recent empty videos, I have a problem with opening a lot of mascara. I need to throw them away because, you know, they go bad. But anyway, I am excited to try this because I've seen very kind of mixed reviews about it. Some people seem to really like it, some people don't. I would open it, but like I said, I'm not going to because then I have to use it. So I will report back on this at some point and let you guys know what I think, but it may be in a while. And then the most exciting thing, can you guys tell what this is? Probably, because I'm showing you it right now. This is the Lorac Pro Palette 2. Oh, I'm so excited for this product. I decided to buy this because I have like a shit ton of Ulta points. It's kind of ridiculous, but like I hoard them and I feel like they're like my little children and I cannot give them away. Like I can't just decide to like use them, you know, like that. But I was like, you know, I really want this palette. Bryce and I, we're going to be moving, so we have to put deposits down, we have to pay first month's rent, all that good stuff. So I don't really have the money right now to like actually purchase this without getting some type of a discount on it. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna use my points. So I ended up getting this little baby for free, which I'm really excited about. Oh, I am just so excited to get into this. I haven't swatched any of these colors. I haven't even opened it. Oh, I am so happy. I'm so happy right now. You know you're a true makeup addict when like little things like this can totally make your day. I'm sure you guys have seen this. It's sort of more of like a cool tone palette. I do think there are some warmer shades in here though, but overall it is sort of more in that cooler tone. A lot like what Urban Decay did with the Naked 2 palette. I think it's kind of a ripoff that Lorac just decided, oh okay, we'll produce a cool palette too, and we'll call it the Lorac Pro 2 palette, just like the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. But it is really pretty. I'm going to swatch some of these shades just because I want to see, you know, what they are like. Gosh. Lorac shadows are so amazing. Okay, this is the shade Mocha. I was really excited about this. This is kind of like a plummy, taupey bronze. Kind of reminds me of the NARS Kalahari duo, that kind of a tone. It's got like that plummy maroonness to it. It's so pretty. This is Rose. This is the other shade I was really excited for. Oh my gosh. These are just gorgeous. I cannot wait to just like slap these all over my eyes. Jade, this was the next color that I was really excited for, because you guys are wondering, there's Rosé, Mocha, and then Jade right there. That's really pretty. This with the L'Oreal Infallible shadow that I just showed in Gilded Envy I think would be really gorgeous, so maybe I'll do a look with that. And then finally, the shade that I was really excited for was Navy. Oh my god, that is so much more pigmented than I expected it to be. Holy cow. I was not expecting that. That is like smooth and creamy and wonderful, and oh my goodness, that is such a unique shade. Like, it's a deep matte navy. You don't see that often. It's totally different too from like Urban Decay Chaos, which is more of like a neon kind of blue shade. Jeez, these are so pretty. Okay, I'm super happy. I'm glad that I gave away my Ulta points, or some of them, to be able to buy this, because it is gorgeous. There are those shades on the back of my hand. There would definitely be tutorials, lots of tutorials coming up with this, because you guys know the Lorac Pro palette is my favorite neutral palette out of any neutral palette that has been produced, and I have tried a lot of them. I prefer it over the Naked palettes, and I can already tell that I am going to prefer this over Naked too. And then of course it comes with the little eyeshadow primer, which I'll get out of here. Another behind the scenes, I have so many eyeshadow primers. This is crazy. I'm thinking I'll probably end up throwing this into my kit, because I have still from the Lorac Pro palette, which I purchased when it first came out. I still have mine, because you need such a tiny amount of this. Like, I could never imagine actually going through the full size. So yeah, this will go in my kit, because I have 1,000,001 different eyeshadow primers that I need to use, but it is great. I'm glad that they threw it. Alright, but other than that, we are done, as my hair is like very poofy. I am super happy with all this stuff that I picked out. If you guys, again, as with any of my hauls, want to see specific reviews or specific products used in some videos, please let me know. If you're, you know, curious about any particular product, I'll definitely get back to you guys on that. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.